Hello, and welcome back for another episode of the Accessible Technology Podcast. This is your host, Phoebes. And if this is your first time listening to this podcast, this is a podcast all about the everyday technology that is accessible for disabled people, as well as what tech isn't as accessible, and where you also get to hear tips on how tech companies could start making their technology more accessible for disabled people, so that we can have a wee bit more of a technologically accessible world. This podcast is available to listen to on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, and Spotify. So if you like what you're hearing, please consider following it and sharing it. And I also plan to update this podcast twice a week. I am also paralysed from the neck down, so all of these reviews that you hear on here and all the tech stories that you hear on here are going to be from the point of view of someone who can only move her head. So, yeah, that's the point of view that I can give you on everything you're going to be hearing about. In today's episode, however, you're going to be hearing a two-in-one episode, which actually covers an unboxing and a review of an iRig Lavalier microphone. The first part of which I uploaded on the 6th of September 2019, and then the second part with the review was also uploaded to YouTube on the 18th of October in 2019, and both of those were just going to be included as the one episode. But as always, links to both of those videos and the blogs for them are straight below, so feel free to check all of them out if you would like to check them out, and I really hope you enjoy the episode. But here's a wee bit of additional information about the company and about the product before I get into this. So the microphone is actually sold by IK Multimedia, which is a company that has musicians at the heart of everything it does, and was founded by engineers Enrico, Iori and Davide Barbi in 1996 in Italy. When the year that the company was founded, technology was a lot bigger than it is now, and for that reason, the company was founded as a way of solving a problem that was familiar to a lot of recording studios, because its founders asked whether or not there could be any way of getting the sound of classic analog gear from a computer, while also considering if they could emulate electronic circuits with DSP algorithms and feed an audio signal through the computer to still get the same sound. Then in 2015, the company released their iRig Mic Lav, because they took a leap into the trend of seeing if broadcasting could be done via mobile apps. And of course we know now that that has definitely worked out for various creators. But now that I've gone all the way through that, let's get straight into the episode. The iRig Mic Lav is a clip-on microphone for mobile devices and which can be used on iOS and Android. It has high quality omnidirectional condenser capsule, can connect to your headphones, allows connection of two iRig mics to a single device, and includes a foam pop shield, but works with many apps such as iRig Recorder, Easy Voice, and Vocal Live, among others. The iRig mic comes in a white box with the company name and logo and product name and pictures and other details about the microphone around it. On the side, you get a list of what all it comes with and what apps it works with some more information about it on the back. Inside, you get a black box with all the information, including where to register your mic and how to set it up, and with the iRig mic in a small bag underneath. Everything you'll need to clip it to yourself is also included, but I'll explain the setup when I post a review. But it is worth mentioning that if you have the new iPad Pro, you will have to order a USB-C adapter, but you can get them for as cheap as £6 over Amazon. The iRig Mic Lav can be bought on Amazon for around £35. Hi guys and welcome back. First of all, I just want to say how sorry I am for not uploading in forever, but there have been so many problems with the iRig mic, and although I think I'm getting them sorted, there's a lot that is still bothering me. What makes the iRig Mic Lav different is that you can connect two iRigs to the one device, and it allows you to connect your headphones. To set up, you have two options for if you are using headphones with the mic, but this is where I've come across problems because no matter how I record, I still don't seem to be able to connect. I use the iRig mic at a one-day podcasting course, and when I was trying to work with them, I found them both accessible and easy to pick up sound, but with setting it up at home, I do find that the instructions with me using an iPhone 10 and an 11-inch iPad Pro is just too complicated. I know you have to use extra bits, which is why I got the USB-C adapter, but I don't know I don't know what else is going on, so if anyone could tell me in the comments about it, then I would really appreciate that. But anyway, what do you think? Have you bought an iRig Mic Lav for your iPhone before, or for your tablet, whichever one you use? And did you like or dislike it? And have you had any good experiences with it, or any bad experiences? If you would like to pass on some of your thoughts on to me, you can include them in a review wherever you're listening to this on, as well as via the contact pages over on my Fabeslow Tech Review site. You can also follow my other podcast, the Fabeslow Podcast. However, if commenting on a website or a video isn't something you would be up to, You can also support the podcast by going over to the Mic Lav by me a coffee page, where you will have the option to give me a one-time donation or to check out other bits of exclusive content that won't be part of the actual podcast, as well as checking out various other things that I plan to upload in a store version at some point in the future. Or of course you can support me by going over to any of my socials. The next episode that comes out will be a review of Alpha selfie stick with an extendable Bluetooth stick and a Bluetooth wireless remote, and that will then be followed by a gooseneck clamp on by Lamico, which will then be followed by a review of a cell phone lens kit for an iPhone X, though they also work with other phone and tablet models as well, if you have any newer devices as well. That's all for now, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye!